Yeah, welcome to this channel. Don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe. Exclusive news. Nigerians are concerned about Wike's health. Nigerians have expressed deep concern over the alleged health condition of the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike. The concerns arose following recent pictures and clips of the minister, who was spotted at a function in Rivers State. Speaking on Wike's appearance, Nigerians in various statements on X mentioned that Wike looked sickly. It will be recalled that in July 2023, the former governor of Rivers State disclosed that he was poisoned by the Secretariat of the People's Democratic Party. Wike stated this during a special Thanksgiving service organized by his family at the St. Peter's Deanery, Rumwe Pirikom, in the Obiapo area of the state. Wike stated that in 2018 he was poisoned at the PDP secretariat, which necessitated him flying to Beirut at midnight, where doctors confirmed him that his liver and kidneys were damaged. According to Wike, after the doctors attended to him, they informed him that the organs were still functional. However, speaking on his looks and health condition, Nigerians expressed worries, with many wondering if he is battling an undisclosed health condition. The publication highlights some reactions of Nigerians to Wike's recent look. Emmanuel, he said, "Are you aware that when God turns his back on someone, his or her entire life starts shrinking? Do you know what it means for widows, homeless children, and even the dead to cry unto heaven against Wike, and you expect him to glow with vitality? He has offended life itself." Akram, he said, "Look, Ezemwo Nyesom was poisoned a few years ago, 2018, though he miraculously recovered after being flown to Beirut for treatment. Man hasn't been the same since then. He should retire from politics and spend the rest of his life in a Swiss lakeside or riverine town." Frederick Omoyo, he says, dying slowly from violence, hate, and the spirit of greed as the head cries daily from the blood of our fallen compatriots. Ataigwe said, when the soul is eaten up by unchecked lust for power, the body becomes the nutrient that feeds the lust. Fezi Nelson said he is suffering from type 1 diabetes due to excess ogogoro drinking. Osage Iyoha says, "What's eating you up? You are now a shadow of your life, your former self. I wish you quick recovery if you are battling any health challenge." Buhil, when the soul of a man is constantly restless, picking fights day in, day out, he becomes a shell of himself. How can one man be talking and fighting 24/7 of the day? Wealth without peace. Dr. Umore, all this bitterness and resentment and anger is not helping him too. He should take a break and go take care of his physical and mental health. Femi John said, "This man is the most powerful Nigerian today. Bat can't match him at all. I honestly wish he is alive much longer to be able to confess to us after he must have fallen out with Bat, which is sure. Me, I am looking forward to that." Kelechi Uche, this man is going down every day and his associates are not telling him the truth. Compare his looks 5 years back and you wonder if the man is within his 50s. He looks 70 despite access to money and power. People close to him should advise him to take life easy. He looks too old. Toby, perfect definition of money is not everything. Great power lies great responsibility. Manage the power given to you well before it manages you. Alex Odene, he is in serious spiritual, physical, and mental pain. He is not even happy with himself. He just wanted to bring everything within reach to rinse out of frustration. He is in pain. Humphrey Obajere, this man has very serious health issues. Unfortunately, he is too many dramas and tantrums are overshadowing his physical conditions, and those around him are not helping matters as all they do is hype him. Okoroma David said this is what greed can do to people. If he had stood by his words or retired after being the governor of Rivers State for 8 years and faced his life and family, he will be okay and have even more respect, but greed won't let him. Timileyin, honestly, I think his health is failing and I don't think it's something we should mock him for. Everyone can have any type of health challenge. I pray God heals. Well, Nigerians can show empathy. People can also begin to feel concern for Nyesom Wike. In one hand, Nyesom Wike is a man of the people, loved by so many. That's just the truth. He has touched many lives, and there is no way some people will not feel concerned for him, concerned for his health. And also for those who have information about the nitty-gritty or his antecedents when it comes to poisoning and every other thing, will also be able to also understand better, because we have to be very very careful, because we are not the owner of health and it belongs to God, and nobody can mock him for anything. And I also want to say is you don't need to even relate his political ordeal to his health, in quotes now, trying to be the judge, saying being God. You don't need to play God over anybody. I remember in 2022, 2022, yes, when Bola Tinubu was vying for the presidency, a set of people began to sing and say baba wey no well, e dey shout emi lokan. And at the end of the day, this man has succeeded in outliving some of these people, because health is owned by God, not anyone. That time they were saying all sorts of things to him, disparaging him, denigrating him, and today he's hale, he's hearty, he's strong, he's fit as a fiddle. But then that time the pressure and the stress of campaign and every other thing took hold of him, and also coupling with his age and every other thing. But here we are today. The same goes for Nation Wike. Well, he might be battling an underlying sickness that nobody knows, and he doesn't really expect to tell the public if he doesn't want to, in as much as he's not interfering with his day-to-day activity and his job as a minister. Why not? He should continue. But for some people to go to social media and begin to approbate and reprobate at the same time, being the judge and then being the jury at the same time and being the complainant, they need to be very very careful. You understand? But then for those who wish Wike well, of course God will give him quick recovery if peradventure is sick. But then there is this thing people don't seem to understand. We age every day. You can't expect Wike to look the same way he was 5, 6, 10, 14 years ago, to look the same way. No, not only that, before he began to take public office, his life is cool and simple. Immediately a man takes over public office, his life is complicated. Look at Governor Raji Fashola. As soon as he became the minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, grey hair filled his hair, and this man is around 62 now. But look at that, minus 8 years, then around 54, and grey hair filled his hair because of the pressure of the office. So should we now say Fashola is not fit out? For heaven is fighting him, but people that he has already done something bad or good to have the one showing him nemesis? No, every good gift come from God. Health is divine. So for Wike, we wish him well if there is any problem. But from the look of things, if Bat can survive his own, of course I believe Wike's case is not different. Don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.